Breaking into the wine business isn't easy, especially if you're a woman or a minority. Two half-sisters did just that after uncorking a crucial part of their past. Michelle Miller is here to show us their fascinating story. Michelle, good morning.
It is fascinating. Good morning. These sisters both grew up with dreams of working in the wine industry, but what makes their story so striking is that for the first half of their lives, they hadn't even met.
As young women, you know, we were attracted to the wine business.
Meet Andrea and Robin McBride, two half-sisters with a passion for wine.
Right here, look at that.
Their personal story is as unique as their professional one. Two black women in a field dominated by white men. In 2010, they started the McBride Sisters Wine Company.
When we started, it was a bit of an old boys club.
Some pushback you received?
Lack of recognition, I think.
What do you girls know about wine?
90% of the wine produced in the U.S. is made in California, but only 10% of the state's wineries are led by a female winemaker. Seeking to buck that trend, the sisters have assembled a team that's 80% women, including their head winemaker and vineyard director.
We have this vision and we have this goal, and everybody is passionate about it and wants to get behind it and see it be successful.
For the McBrides, success is not just about selling wine, but also creating a sort of sisterhood among their mostly female staff. After all, sisterhood is what makes their own story so remarkable.
We didn't know about each other at all when we were growing up. Both of us were growing up thinking we were only children, completely, opposite ends of the Pacific Ocean.
The story of their journey,
So this is dear old dad.
Yep, that's Kelly McBride.
Starts with this man, their shared biological father. Andrea grew up in New Zealand with her mother Pauline until she died of breast cancer, and she was placed with a foster family at the age of 6. Robin was raised by her mother Karen more than 6,500 miles away in Monterey, California.
So why wouldn't he ever mention you have a sister out there?
We'd love to ask him that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's not around.
Their father wasn't around for most of their lives, but before he died of stomach cancer in 1996, he asked his family to try and connect the two girls. They were in touch with Andrea, but had no idea where Robin lived.
This was before the internet.
No Facebook, no Google searches. It was actually from an episode.
Yeah, the catalyst was one of his brothers, our uncle, was in his living room watching an Oprah episode. Right. And she featured private detectives on how you find people that owe you money.
I don't know any money.
or how you find displaced loved ones.
Based on the show's recommendation, the family pulled the records of every Robin McBride listed at the Department of Motor Vehicles and started writing dozens of letters. Finally, in 1999, Robin received a note from her father's sister.
She wrote on the letter, I'm your aunt, and I'm sorry to tell you that your dad has passed away, but you have a little sister.
What did that feel like? It must
have been. It was very shocking.
I remember being just so excited. You know, I was 16 and I have a big sister.
This was probably right after Andrea and I first laid eyes on each other.
The sisters met in New York's LaGuardia Airport one day after Robin received that letter.
I'm walking down the jetway and I see what I think is my reflection at the end of the jetway. And as I'm walking and thinking, I'm realizing that the reflection isn't moving as I'm walking. And so the realization hit that that was the first time that I'd seen my sister, who happened to look a lot like me at that time.
Even she tells that story and I tear up.
Why does that make you tear up?
You know, I'd lost my mom, and we'd lost our father, and it was, it was my sister.
As the two got to know one another, they discovered a shared passion for making wine, something they each developed growing up in the major wine regions of New Zealand and Central California.
We had these dreams, and had we not met, we probably wouldn't be in the wine industry, but we kind of felt like the stars lined up.
16 years later, their banner now distributes wines to major grocery chains across the country. For Andrea and Robin, the company's success feels like the culmination of their journey as sisters.
The world brought us together, we're invincible, we can do anything.
And for that, they're both grateful to a father they never really knew.
So when life gives you lemons, Make wine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, the sisters launched their latest brand. Their newest brand is called Trouvé, and if you speak French, which I know all of you do, it means to find. So they think it really reflects their lives as sisters. And they also talk about how important it is to keep the affordability of these wines under $20.
So beautiful they found each other. Such a great story. Thank you,
Wonderful
Michelle.
story. Thank you.